On a drive home from work 3 months ago, I just came up with a melody, I got home, took out the guitar, and put it together. This is the starting point of this song that we're going to look at today, Emmy. Now, from there, you go in the studio and you have a lot of tricks to help yourself songwrite. For me, I have a very unique, creative trick that I have. When I'm thinking of words for a song, I'll look around the room and just start naming things in a melody. Like, door hinge, and fuzzy walls, and big old mirrored eyes. It is clear I barely even sympathize. See, I kind of liked some of the stuff I just said there, but that was me looking around. All things that I said, except the last part kind of came in a flow. It flowed right in. Okay, so that's a good example. Good. For this chorus, the real one, that was not the real one. For the real one, I was looking around this studio box, and while I was humming it, I see Emmy Lou Harris. So naturally I fit it in. Now I'm going to show you this again. This is the real chorus. The previous one was not. I know, it was very impressive. This one is. So, here we are with the fully written idea that includes the inspiration just found around the room. Saber-toothed and you. Now, I realize after sitting with the song, doing all the mixing for it, that I say you 3 times in that short chorus. Now, that shows that it's not the most well thought out lyricism, but at the end of the day, I think it sounds good. I feel comfortable when I sing it, and it gets the point across that it's supposed to get across. It's not like confusing. Yeah, I wouldn't get too caught up with wording in your songwriting. That's like a polishing thing. If something comes to me now, a better idea to kind of fill in but keep the meaning and remove some of the use, I'll do it, I'll switch it. But as of right now, I'm comfortable with it still, and the song's growing, and it's growing with that idea, so. Sometimes your wording doesn't have to be perfect. My name's John Michael, and I've been writing songs for about 10 years now. I started when I got my MacBook back in the day, and I had GarageBand, which opened up a new world to me. And so that got me started, and I've been thinking heavily about songwriting ever since. I've been a teacher for 4 years, so it's not like that's my main goal, but it's been always a secondary thing in my head, always flowing, looking for ideas and kind of shaping the world around me to, how can I fit that into a song? So it's 10 years past, and now I feel like I have some things to share, not only just songs, which I'll be doing, but also a little bit of just some theory, tips, and superstitions that I've come up with for songwriting over the past 10 years. So today we're going to do both those things. We're going to look at one of my song ideas, Emmy Lou, going from an idea on the guitar to a demo, which has guitar, bass, vocals, some keys in there too, and a drum beat. So we're going to hear that idea to demo, and we're also going to do a little bit of discussion just on some songwriting questions that I've asked myself, and maybe you've asked yourself too. First off, my question comes based off of this song. I'm not going to talk about something that's not here, that's not related. I'm going to give you the example based off of this song so that I can really talk about it in a specific situation, how my brain is working through this. So, my question is, does a nonsense idea ruin a song? Now, obviously, there are plenty of examples of nonsense ideas making a song great. Just off the top of my head, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds sounds pretty nonsense. I mean, I guess you can do your research and figure out what it is. But there's these abstract ideas, super out there, seemingly nonsense that really connect to people. So, nonsense ideas obviously do fit. But, you know, we're all amateurs if we're watching this video. And we have to ask ourselves in a different way, because at a certain level, if you're just spouting off nonsense, but you can barely put together a full sentence, it's not going to appeal to people. So, there's a balance. Sometimes, these nonsense ideas can make or break, you know. For me, this is an odd kind of a nonsense idea. It came from nowhere. It came from just me looking around and taking a picture off the wall. Does that ruin the spirit of the song? In this case, I can say no. Because though the idea was based off of the wall, the flow that I wrote in after that, the focus that I had was honest. And I was able to at least honestly convey what I was thinking in the moment. That's what's really key. If you can take a nonsense idea but then frame it around an honest snapshot into your brain, then you're doing a great job, not only for your audience, but also for yourself. And I'd say more for yourself. Because once you get into that flow state and you can really be fully present in your songwriting process, and you're not thinking about, oh, how's this lyric going to affect me? Oh, how's this lyric going to influence the listener? How's this blah, 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 blah. You're getting too cerebral. You're losing the art. But when you can be in that flow and write from an honest place, talking about what you really feel right now on your journey in your life, then you're going to help yourself, because you're going to show yourself 3 months later. You're going to listen back and you're going to hear, oh, that's how I was thinking 3 months ago. Not that you're changing your whole brain over such a short period of time, but you're helping yourself in your progression. You're getting a reflection back to you of, oh, this is what I sound like, this is what my thoughts are. So it doesn't really take the deepest philosophy in every song, but to just get that third person perspective on how you're thinking. And you know all the details to what your words mean. You know what they remind you of. So build all of these mnemonics. Build all of these and share them as often as you can to help yourself, so you can get that third person snapshot of how you grow. It brings to mind, and I know I'm going off on a tangent, it brings to mind how sometimes you ask a friend for advice in a situation where you totally know the answer. Let's say you're gaining a little bit of weight. You know, it's winter, you're having a lot of turkey, you're getting a little chubby, and you go to your friend, and you know the answer already, but you go to your friend and say, yeah man, I think I'm getting a little heavy. And you're asking for advice. And he goes to you and says, you know, I think you should make a routine. I think you should, on a regular basis, set 4 days a week that you have to go to the gym, no questions asked. And you're going to say to yourself, I could have said that. I could have thought of that. But when you're in the mix-up of emotion, you lose track of common sense. What you want to do is get a third-person perspective. That being a friend. Or in this case, when you're writing a song, it could just be you. You listen back to yourself a few months later. You're getting that third person. You're separated from the emotion of 3 months ago. And now you can listen to yourself and actually kind of give yourself advice now. Just like that trusted friend can give you advice. The moral of the story is, Get your song ideas out, write them down, play them on the guitar, put them on the voice notes on your phone, and listen back. Come back to it. You're going to build your ideas, you're going to improve them, and also, a few months down the line, you will be able to give yourself that third-person perspective advice that your trusted friend can give you right now. In this section, we're going to talk about the development from the idea to demo. So we're going to go verse, chorus, bridge, acoustic, all paired up with the demo version that has guitars, electric guitars, bass, drums, some keys, and multiple layered vocals. So let's start with the acoustic verse. Modern rock, or so I thought, hollow daydreams the top, what's worthy seeing now, honey you can call the shots, till this daydream subsides, and worries free my mind. Now that verse was not in that looking around the room looking for inspiration spot in my head. That was in the flow space. You know, I was sitting down in the zone, writing out, and so that made, I feel like I was more honest that way. So now listening back, I can hear those thoughts that I used to have, and now see them with that third person, just like I was saying before. Let's take a listen to the demo.
Modern rock, or so I thought, hollow daydreams atop, what's worthy seeing not, honey you can call the shots, till this daydream subsides, and worries free my mind. Saber-toothed and you.
Alright, here we go with the chorus. Chorus 1 starts off a little smooth, and it builds up by the end. Saber-toothed and you, have you heard the news? Emmy Lou, I'm dying just to talk to you. You're gonna hear how it develops similarly in pace in the demo, just with a little more flash to it.
Saber-toothed and you, have you heard the news? Emmy Lou, I'm dying just to talk to you. Not to say your life today.
And lastly, the bridge. It came differently than the verse and the chorus. Verse and chorus strummed together on the guitar. Bridge, I had the guitar already recorded, electric guitar, so it was pumped up a little bit, and it allowed me to not strum while I was creating, and also allowed me to be a little louder, you know, in my singing. So you'll hear that in the demo. This will be the acoustic version of it. Here's the bridge. But oh, and the kettle's on the boil, and we're so easily called away. Oh well, Mother Mary's mulling over thoughts and dreams today. Yeah, Bonnie, Emmy, there must be something about the Sarah, because girl, you let's take a listen to the bridge in the demo. There's the verse, chorus, and bridge for my song Emmy Lou. Listen to the whole thing. Go to the demo. Click on the demo link and you'll get the whole picture after all of the thought that you've heard me expound about it. May as well see the final product, right? So, big thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is my very first YouTube video, and my goal for the summer, 2019, every week you get 2 videos. You get an idea to demo, which is what you just heard here, and you're going to get the demo itself. So there's going to be 2 posts every week. Stay tuned. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, hit the subscribe, hit the bell too, and leave a thumbs up. I'm trying to share my ideas, my theories, my tips, superstitions for songwriting. I think you should do the same. If you're listening to this and you've gotten this far, you're either a songwriter or you're seriously considering it. And everybody has their own tricks to the trade. My ideas are as valuable as yours. Put them down in the comment section. I want to start a conversation. Let's get it going, everybody. Come on. So, big thanks for tuning in. Have a good day, everybody.